White to white, Joseph. Okay. Okay, so the assembly is okay. The first to cover it. We'll look for that cover letter. Yes, for long. The sense of that too much light has a way of affecting it negatively. We'll look for the cover letter. I think I left it at home. Okay, the next person will be mounting the card. So after setting up the lens, you're also going to fix the card. Okay, so go ahead. I'll give you a card when you're done. No, first mount your lens. When you're done, let me know. I'm gonna give you a card. Give me that battery. Change the two batteries in your battery paper. You give me the battery. Look for the battery ports. Did you clip it? Okay. On it. Did you fit it anywhere? Let me see. Okay. Is it on? Yeah, shut it down. Then reassemble it back again. And leave it the way you saw it. Where's the card to this Fred? Where's the card to this camera? The 1 gig you were using on that camera. No, mount, go ahead with that. That can you bring it. Is that thing fitted well? Okay, so put the port for the card is still where you have your battery. You need help? No, yeah. Keep it there now. Thank you. Let me get your next. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on it now. Check this button. It's off. Put it in video. Turn it now. You're afraid to turn it. The video icon. Shut it down. Okay now. Go ahead. Set up the lens. Don't open it when you're not ready to fix this one immediately. You can just open it halfway and leave it. When you're ready to fix, the same thing I just corrected him now. Yeah, leave it. I'll look for the cover, yeah. Pass it through him. You wanna fix the lens, have you? Yeah, mount it now. Put card and everything. Oh, give me. Okay, I just did the total reset now. Meaning I just took it back to the state it was when I got the camera. Meaning you have to tweak it and get it balanced. You remember all the settings you have to set. Thank you. Where's the other cover? Yes. Those both. Yeah, set up. Then give me one, let me reset. Go and set up that one. So where did he remove the check inside that camera if he's still inside that camera? So why didn't he put it inside this place? Make I'll stop leaving the device here. I left it for your practice.
Let's say not have class. Yeah, we are closing.
Have you mounted it? On the camera now. Check the settings. Ma? And that works. Change this card with that card. May not actually work. Sure.
Yes, that was the tripod.
Careful. Oh. Is it off?
I think it's all with the attendance.
Are you looking for where the card is? Not force it. Just use your finger and drag it out now if it's not. Fix that card. Joseph, come and mount it on the tripod. Mount it on the tripod. Mount it on the tripod so that we can go out. Are you done setting it up? Yes. Give it to him to mount on the tripod. Give him this one. Give him this one. Okay, give him this one. Then you set up that one. Check the settings and set it up. Hold that thing very well, Joseph.
Hang it on your neck.
Possibly hang it on your neck. That's the wrong way to fix a camera on a tripod. Bring out this thing, the base. Position it and tighten it first.
That NCSC and PAL, I asked if Afghanistan uses PAL or NCSC. What is the answer? With NCSC.
So what did you use to tighten it?
When you fix it in, you grip. If you don't grip it, it can go off. But make sure this part, this thing is tightened. Because if it's loosed, camera will be shaking. So this one is for what? If I'm going like what I'm seeing, this is tilting. So make sure you tighten this thing up. Then when I want to go to this panning, so I say pan to your right or to your left. This is how it moves for panning. And I say tilt down, up. So you have to be careful when you're mounting your tripod. Make sure this thing is stiff. If not, it will shake. And when it shakes, your camera can fall off. You just have to be very, very careful when you're handling the camera. You want to try it again? Are you done setting it up? Someone has to snap with it. Or you run a video. Run a 10 seconds or a 20 seconds video. For sure you've done the setting. How do you want to mount it now?
It's above my leg. I don't blame the camera. I don't blame the camera.
So this means more lights. Move your hand.
No, my light is not
So please, can I put?
Yes, you can. Bring it up on the tripod. Switch it off.
Measuring.
Turn it off. Put it in off mode. Remove the tripod base from the camera. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 20. Cut when you're done. Let me see.
That would be nice. Okay.
Sì, la trovare,
Motivation.
5 years salary.
No track out.
5 years salary.
Next person. Set up the camera. Calm down now. No, okay, sorry, give it to me. Set up and 20 seconds. Don't forget, I've already reset this camera. Meaning, nothing is set at the moment. Don't assume anything is set. No, it's already set. So before you start videoing, check your settings, your basic settings. These are things we've treated. Okay, so position it according to. You're going to need different tripod. Huh? When it's fitted, lock it. Check it. Huh?
I want to be guide for this dollar.
You reduce it now, you can adjust it.
That is in the house question.
You are in order, don't mind them. Okay, so it's fitted now. So what you do here, don't push it like this because this thing is stiff already because you tightened it from here. So you have to tilt. See, you can turn it, you can loose and tighten. If it's stiff, you loosen it a little. If when you're tilting or you're panning, it has to be smooth. If not, your shot will be shaky. So if you know you want to pan, make your panning smooth. So if I want to move from here now, make it smooth. Not I'll be shaking my hand and I'll be moving. Make it smooth. If I want to tilt up or tilt down, make it smooth. Are we together? You can adjust it. Arrange the tripod the way you want to fit. So if there's any need for you to adjust it, use this pulley to raise it up. Not waiting for to raise it up. You're going to video where you need more height. Sometimes you will tend to even raise tripod. Yes. So
So is there no other tripod that is longer than this?
I have tripod. So I ain't looking for a shorter one.
Sir,
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Hope you're watching what you're doing. Are you just assuming that the video system in this camera is on PAL? You did not change your video system. You started shooting.
See the person.
You didn't change your video system also. And your mode. You're shooting in TV mode. No, it's not a laughing matter. Different modes. Different modes for different sceneries. So if I want there is a scene I will need to change my mode. So that's why I said it's all about your discretion. Like I can be shooting in a dark environment. I need to shoot at manual. Because manual will not give me noise. But I can just go to creative. That's CA. Creative auto. That will automatically adjust everything. That ISO 19600 you are free to go. Creative auto will just skyrocket it for you. So when I don't want to be diplomatic, I want the camera to select everything for me. I'll just put that creative auto. It will do the magic for me, both in photography and in videoing. So there's not that there's anything wrong with shooting in TV mode, but do you know the mode you're shooting in? So mostly you may be shooting in manual mode, which is the M. All you need to just turn the M. There's a small white dot here, like a long line, a hyphen. Just turn any of the mode to face it. It means you've activated that mode. So for the main time, you will be shooting in manual. You'll be shooting in manual. So don't change it from manual, Biko. You've tried, Sha. Are you still setting up the tripod? Okay, the next person will be snapping. And not for one thing again, people don't. This thing has three. This one is off. When it's on, it's on photography mode. Then when you push it to this one, it's video. When I say photography mode, put it in on. So the next person that will be coming here will be snapping for me. No problem. Are you the one that wants to go next? You want to snap? Who wants to snap? You are the one that did the first video. No. No? Yeah, then I called you, didn't come now. I told you when you're not ready to open to fix that immediately, don't just open it.
Sir, I believe someone else can practice with the other one.
Yes. You can.
Snapping.
Yes, you can.
Sir, there is no else. No. Don't say that.
Eh? Check it now. To open this, look at it like this.
I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah. So what you do, wave your, just be waving. Are you ready to snap?
Now, please, there's one question I want to ask you. I'm meaning to ask this question. Why is that photographers always split their eye?
Because you're looking through the viewfinder. That's what we call viewfinder.
Sir, there's a way I can look through this now. We won't do my eye like this.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Nancy. Go ahead, let's see.
Look, let me see. Are you seeing?
I'm seeing you. Like, clearly.
Snap, now listen.
I do not.
Oh, well, by default, when she starts snapping, every person will tell her, make she. Okay, so when you're ready to snap, please wave your hand. Let's see if you can freeze motion. Don't show me now. Set your this thing and snap. We've done this. Close this thing. Not close it. Put it like this. After the when you see an amateur holding camera, you know. A whole camera like this. You hold it like this. Put your hand below your lens. You're coming up below this. Now, if you look through it like this, go ahead.
Oh, that means there's no card here.
Is that card?
Inside
the card, inside the card.
Yeah.
No.
Check your settings, your snapping, check your shutter speed, your aperture, your ISO. These are things you should check before you start snapping. You know what your shutter speed should be. If you want to freeze motion, you know what your shutter speed should be. If you want to capture motion blur, you know what it should be. Yeah, be fast. We're going to take a group shot. Now you're going to do it like you snap this person and snaps you, and okay. The viewfinder is not coming up. If yeah, sometimes it works like that. If it won't come up because this screen is still active. So when you look through it like this, it won't come up. So what you need to do at this point, just press this button. It will go like this, then go ahead and look. It will come up. I know you may have issue when you want to press this shutter button. Well, let's see.
You're seeing a certain card.
Please shut up. Without card.
Jesus.
Please, I have
I saw, it's called I saw. I saw. I saw. What is I saw? Right, 16 millimeter.
You're shooting at ISO of six. Young man, come here. You're shooting at ISO 6400. Your aperture is at 5.6. Your shutter speed is at 125.
Please, I don't see.
Look at it here. Automatic. Manipulate this thing. You can, it's touch screen, you want to touch it. I've told you for a starter, shoot start at 100. Your ISO should always be your last resort for light. When you have used your shutter speed and your aperture, you still don't have light. Then you can start tweaking your ISO to add more light.
100.
Do you have light? Someone else should come and try this.
Valentine's.
What is it?
Yes, yes. But she has
I wish the sun is very heavy now. It'd be nice to go and shoot some of our suppose. What is it?
So show me now.
Isn't that the same
Hope
thing?
insert the card.
Have you inserted a card? Remove this base.
Oh.
Remove it so that I can open that card slot.
Did not tell me.
we just go. That's just
2 years salary. 2 years salary.
plus extra 3 years at our work.
If you know you're not too good with it, wrap your hand. Put your hand around the strap. Yes. No, the rope.
The rope, and that's it.
The
Let me show you what I mean. Don't
I
mind
see the
them.
way they are laughing at you.
Don't mind. They don't know. Just put your, I say, put your hand around it to hold it firm.
Oh, you
Okay.
hang it.
So when it falls, you can just.
Okay.
Hang it.
So look at your this thing here now. Your manual mode, which is okay. Shutter speed is here. Aperture and
I will.
I.
So.
So you can manipulate these three to give you what you want. To activate it,
Okay. So wait, no phone. I don't understand. Okay. Ah.
Are you
Yes.
Are you bending it?
yes, Nana has got it.
I know.
Calm down.
Continuous shots. Yes. It works at the point, yeah. At the point that continuous is necessary.
Event.
So is it
Sports mostly.
okay? He's the one that says.
Yes, it's the one now.
Sports na event now.
Is which I don't know how it is.
Na event now.
Let me see. Let me see my Instagram.
Bring up the overhead flash. Bring up the overhead flash. The what's that people call that thing again? Pop-up flash. Overhead flash. This thing here. I'm even showing you another thing. Is doing another thing. Look at the overhead flash. I just press this button, it comes up. I don't know where it is. The mode is in. It's not allowing it to come up. It's already tweaking something, so it won't come up until you finish tweaking whatever it's tweaking. Are you sure you finished tweaking? Okay.
Okay, I know where you got the continuous shifting.
So you see, it's all about tweaking that thing over and over again.
Just when it's turn by turn.
Just read to the question.
Just when it's turn by
It has
turn.
colonized it. Oh yeah, let me see your shots.
Michael is low.
Sir.
Just spin. I don't want to.
Go and collect it from her now.
When you're like this, I
Yourself, are you seeing your shots? Hey, I'm not going to free you. Give them camera. Later, we're going to review all these your shots. Then you tell me which one that are overexposed And which one? Oh yeah, are we ready to go out?
Yes, sir. You don't give her the thing now.
We need.
Please show me if there's any inserting the card, right? So it's this point.
You open it.
Okay. Where is the card?
There's card here now. Okay, this card will not show. We need to get another card. It still will not show. The card reader is. I think it's selecting card reader. Change it to your mode now. Snap now so that we can go outside. We need to snap. Which this one is very fierce. I want to see how people are able to manipulate.
Oh, thanks. Like this is peaceful. Happy. Yes, babe. Okay.
Go ahead. No, turn it. No, no.
Why you feel like?
Then close it. All right.
Can I attend?
All right. It's a zoom lens. You can turn it if it's a manual. If you want to shoot a manual, you know there's a ring there. You turn up. I showed you now. Here, manual, automatic. If you're shooting automatic, that means the camera will be the one to do the autofocus for you. But if you're shooting in manual mode, means you have to turn the focus ring to focus. If not, your subject will be blurred. I think as I'm going outside, I'll turn it over to manual. You see why I say that light, that overhead flash, it can be very harsh.
Yeah.
So that's why you need a speed light with a diffuser. So diffuse the intensity of that light. If not, this thing can be very. Imagine if you're covering an event, a reception, you want to blind my eye. Oh yeah, snap.
This one you can see it more.
I don't care about some mistakes. I want to
Are you just snapping or you're checking your settings? Which is the number one thing? Your settings. The card is full. What are the ones snap since? Jeez. Bring it up, bring it up. That means these people have been using it for selfies. Yeah.
No, we have not been.
Now are you seeing your shots? Underexposed. You're shooting at ISO 100. I can go with you shoot at speed 125 because we are not moving, we are static. But your aperture 5.6, can't it go higher than this? As you can't you bring it up to this thing, the maximum here is 3 points. That means you can bring this thing down again. What I mean bring down. Okay, don't fool the camera. If I'm in this mode, this stuff, I see that means it can come down to this. So if I'm snapping now and I still don't have light, I've increased it to the highest and I still don't have light. Now I can start manipulating my ISO. Now I can say, okay, let me step up my ISO to 400 because I'm indoor. I seen it. But I had to exhaust the other options of light before I went over to my ISO. So as we're going outside now, it will not be the same because the outside is well lit. So you have enough light there. So outside we go. Thank you. Don't forget as you're going, you're changing this battery. Are you choosing manual mode? Yeah.
Go forward now. Okay, smile. Smile. Let me just.
You shouldn't be bothered now. You're in school, so you can take it from school and be snapping. Yeah, he's been in school since we know. So freestyle them, let them use it. Oh Jehovah.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your problem now?
I just told you that this card is bad. You know, the English I spoke that I didn't hear. You know that these cards are bad. New cards are bad. Just got that is we only want to buy card. Buy an original card. The card came as original, but all of a sudden sometimes it's Jimmy.
I see video.
Please tell them to come back. Let's start wrapping up. We still have.
I don't want to put my memory card because my memory card
Call them. Oh.
it's not. I don't want anything that will corrupt my memory card. My memory card is part of my life and it's not. I have a lot of details inside. So where's your phone? Let me know your memory card. Where's your memory card? Let me check.
In my can't.
I imagine the spoken word in front of me.
Where's your phone memory card now? You said the cards are bad. Let me put your own phone.
Oh Lord, my God.
I have that one is weak. Oh, this
Hey, leave it now. This one will serve. That means I'll go and look for card. Better card.
I have one at home.
That
Is
is
it
better.
working?
I'll go with this camera so I can go and charge this thing. But if we didn't charge this thing, why I left it here?
It's charged now.
It's only today.
Let me charge it. At my house.
I know how to check this card if it's working. Bring it. Let me check something.
Pick your this thing. Your aperture. I increase the shutter speed so I know where they blow. Then you go increase the round to make them bright.
Indeed, they increase them. Oh, well, I will put that on a screen. They will review which one is blue and which one is sharp with their different settings. At 60, you say it is fast, Abi? 60 is it slow? Shutter speed or a fast shutter speed? Yes.
60. Slow.
And increase it to 22, meaning
Not busy.
that's where the overexposure came from. The underexposure.
Okay, then you put this one to the other.
It's we won't tell because this card is. I see. So it's the card, not the card reader now. It's not here now. It's not hot. It's hot. Okay, so let's wrap up. Take it this
Can
side.
you have snap?
Let's wrap up.
But you can.
Tomorrow there will be no much talk. You just come and we do business. Okay, please close the tripod down. Where's tripod base? Your tripod base should always be on your tripod, please. Don't always leave the base out. That base, the missing one, should always be there. Okay. Let's wrap. Let's take camera inside. We've charged for today.